Hello, my name is Sean Ryan and I am the Deputy Superintendent of Clarkson Community Schools. I'm also the father of 4 children within Clarkson Schools who range from 1st all the way to 11th grade. I'm excited to share with you the work the district has completed in our advancement of grading and reporting within our elementary schools. This new process is known by the acronym Soar, which stands for the System of Assessment and Reporting. This system will change the method of how teachers communicate student growth, which also includes our semester report cards. We've eliminated letter grades for grades 3 through 5 and have shifted to a more comprehensive standards approach to our reporting of student development. Our goal was to capture a broad and comprehensive understanding of the individual learning and growth achieved by your child. This system involves the focus on specific learning objectives across different content areas to paint a clear picture of overall student progress. The aim is that all students show growth towards mastery of essential grade level learnings. We care less about the quote-unquote average of their daily efforts and more about their growth towards solid skills and necessary dispositions to be successful in middle school and beyond. We are also improving the process of how we communicate this student growth to be more timely throughout the school year in providing a more substantial understanding for student progress to parents, to students, and between our teachers across grade levels. Your student's progress at any given time should not be a mystery, and your child's teacher will be working hard to ensure that you are connected to their progress. We also shifted to this new format as a reflection to the advancements in our classroom instructional practices over the last 4 years. It is clear that our new system is more reflective of best practices that have been researched and implemented across the county and state, including the country. To help you better understand SOAR, the elementary principals and our curriculum director have come together to create a short video series to share the why, the what, and the how of how this process works.
Hello, my name is Kim Fletcher and I am the principal of Andersonville Elementary.
Hello, my name is Jennifer Johnson and I'm the principal at North Sashaba Elementary.
The purpose of our System of Assessment and Reporting, referred to as SOAR, is to provide an ongoing dialogue between teachers, students, and parents about individual growth. Over the past several years, our district has spent considerable time examining our assessment and reporting practices. The result of this work is an improved alignment of our assessment, feedback, and reporting practices. These changes also more closely match and seek to achieve our goals as outlined in our mission statement and student learner profile. Before we spend time explaining what will be reported regarding student progress and growth, or how it will be reported, we want to talk more about why we believe this approach will more clearly and specifically describe your child's development and growth as a learner, as opposed to a traditional grading model. Simply stated, this approach is based on the understanding that every child grows at his or her own rate, whereas traditional grading that many of us are familiar with actually provides little information when it comes to reporting a student's growth and progress. Let's take a moment to look at these ideas more closely. With traditional grading, a student's scores are collected throughout a grading period, whether it's a trimester or semester, and then averaged, and some assignments may be weighted. This final average is reported and assigned a letter grade like A or B or C.
There are 2 important challenges with this approach. One is that traditional grading can actually hide or mask a student's growth and progress over time. When assessing a particular learning outcome, it is possible that a student may initially struggle as they acquire new knowledge and understanding. Later, when assessed again in the same learning outcome, since multiple measures are used, a student will likely have grown and progressed in their understanding as instruction continues. It matters not that the student initially struggled, but rather that over time the student progressed and now has securely acquired the new knowledge or understanding. With traditional grading, the ebbs and flows of learning are all averaged into a single score that again can mask or skew what a student knows and is able to do. Our aim is to report growth over time. Perhaps this example will help to show how averaging scores can mask what a student has learned and how a student has progressed. Let's say 2 students take a course in parachute packing. At the end of each week, they are asked to pack 5 parachutes, and then they are tested to see how well they can perform this task. If the parachute was packed in such a way that it would fail to open when the string is pulled, the student scores a 0. If it would open, the student is given a 1. Marks are reported like this. In this example, student A has not shown progress in 5 weeks. His accuracy is the same at the end as it was in the beginning. 1 out of every 5 parachutes he packs still won't open. Student B finished with a lower mark and started off struggling to correctly pack a parachute. However, student B consistently packed every parachute accurately in the last 2 weeks of the course. As this example illustrates, student B has actually acquired the essential knowledge and was able to demonstrate his or her knowledge through the performance task of packing a parachute. Yet, student B's average does not reflect this growth or progress.
A second challenge with traditional grading is transparency. Often in this approach, there are many elements wrapped up to the average of a child's reported grade. Things like work completion, turning homework in on time, study habits, and class participation. These are important skills for students to acquire. However, it is difficult for parents and students to know if a grade is reporting the acquisition of knowledge and understanding, or if the student is very adept at managing his or her time. An overarching goal is to develop students who not only achieve academically, but also demonstrate attributes for successful learning beyond school. We hope that this will provide the needed transparency to communicate more clearly and specifically about students' progress and growth. Most importantly, we hope that this type of feedback will allow parents to have more specific conversations with their child and their child's teacher about a student's learning or growth.
We hope that the information we have shared today has helped to explain more clearly why we are shifting our approach for how student growth and progress is measured and reported. We know that communication is critical to making any change a success, and we hope that this video and the video segments that follow will provide you with the information you need to understand the important aspects of SOAR. The next segment of our video series will take a closer look at what will be assessed and reported as we seek to provide a clearer picture of your child's learning and growth.